Avastar user here, the smexiest avatar in Worlds. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mesh me, a mini me, and a giant me using the Avastar add-on for Blender. Yes, I use Blender. I love Blender. I just hate the interface, but let's not get into that. To make a mesh avatar of yourself, you're going to require the skin files that made your skin, the graphic files, the ping files that were created in GIMP or Photoshop, whatever, that were used to create your skin. I have those. This skin was made by Tammy Lynn Fine, the genius with light blonde hair whom we all dream of. And she, well, I bought them. She didn't give them to me, I bought them. Fair price, fair price. But I have the ping files that made this skin. So, starting with this, we need to strip down the avatar to just the avatar shape, which I've done so far. As you can see, I'm not wearing any attachments. I'm not wearing any foot shapers, nothing. Just the bare avatar shape. Butt naked. Or you can wear system clothes, but basically butt naked. Nothing but the avatar. Now we need to get into a T-pose shape. So the hands are in the relaxed position. Our goal right now is to get the avatar shape, the generic avatar shape, unmodified. We do that by going up here in the developer menu. If you don't have the developer menu, you get to it by Control-Alt-D, which toggles in the advanced menu. See up here? Watch up here. Control-Alt-D. And in the advanced menu, you can choose Show Developer Menu. So we need the full developer menu. Making sure that the avatar is in a T-pose, butt naked, just the avatar shape, nothing else. No shoe shapers, nothing. Developer, avatar, character tests, appearance to XML. And then save it somewhere, which I've already done. I'll do it again. And for the moment, that's it for the in-world part. Over to Blender. Here's Blender. Don't be frightened. I'm going to go through this very simply, step by step. It's simple. It's a little picky in spots, but it's simple. Right-click the cube, delete, and choose delete. Press the delete key and get rid of it. I'm also going to make things much easier by right-clicking the camera and deleting it, and right-clicking the light source and deleting it. There. Now there's nothing in the world, nothing in the Blender world except nothing. Avastar. Good old I love Avastar. Up here in File, we have an open template. Where there's choice to make an animation or a textured avatar. That's what we want. That is a textured, weighted, UV mapped, articulated, armatured, whatever you want to call it, ready to go avatar to be exported into a virtual world. 99.9999999% of the work is done for us. At least in my opinion. That avatar is ready to go. A, select nothing, A, select everything, A, select nothing, A, select everything. Just remember A key. All or nothing, all or nothing, all or nothing. This avatar, though, unfortunately, does not look anything like me. So we need to go into this cube-looking thing here and scroll down until we get to the Avastar menu. Somewhere in here is an option to bring up a whole bunch of sliders that match all the sliders in in-world plus a bunch more. So we could shape my shape. We don't have to though. We don't have to because there's a load shape option right here. So I'll go to that shape that I saved out of the world. This one. There. Now the avatar is shaped like me. Oh my god, am I fat? Whatever. Fortunately, I'm incredibly smexy. So there we go. That could be exported as is, and that's what we're going to do. In 3 different sizes. First of all, I'm going to do the human size. So making sure that nothing's selected, all, nothing, all, nothing, all, nothing, all, nothing. I'm going to use the right button to spell. Let me start. I'm not going to select the eyes because on a mesh avatar, the mesh eyes are connected to the avatar's eye bones, which should work, but it doesn't. The avatar becomes cockeyed for some reason. I'm going to let my system eyes show through. So I'm just going to choose the head, not the eyes, just the head. Hold down shift and choose the upper body. Hold down shift and choose the lower body. 1, 2, 3 pieces. Verified up here that we have 3 objects. File, export, call out of Avastar. And down here in the Second Life options, include the UV textures, yes. Include the materials, I guess, no harm. Apply the armature scale, optional for this, but no harm. Weld to all visible and weld edge normals. Basically that means all the surfaces of this object will be matched in terms of reflection and it'll look like one piece. So we want those on. We want those on so we don't see the seam at the waist and the seam at the neck. Or correction, if there is a seam, it would be because of the textures, not because of the mesh. So basically check everything. Except maybe this used RGBA, I don't know what that does. So check everything but that. Not a problem. Find a place to put it. And we'll call this Mesh Me. And save it. Select all, select none, select all, select none, select none. Now we need to resize this twice. It's very simple, it's very simple. I should say scale. We need to scale it. Choose the armature, not the mesh, the armature. S for scale, and let's say 0.25. Click 1/4 size. That's a 1/4 size, fully rigged, ready to go. Second Life, in-world avatar. Select all, select none, select none. We want the eyes. Hold down shift. The eye. This time we do want the eyes. The head, the top, and the bottom. 5 pieces selected, right. File. Where is it? Export. Call out Avatar. Find a place to put it. Check everything except use RGBA. Maybe you could click that too. I don't know what that does. I don't click it, everything works fine. But it's important now that you apply the armature scale to the avatar. We shrunk the armature, we need to shrink the mesh too. You saw it shrink visibly, but as far as Second Life in-world is concerned, the mesh didn't shrink yet. This makes it shrink. And we save it. We'll call it Mini Me. Or maybe more accurate to say that by shrinking the armature, you're also shrinking the mesh and readjusting all the weights. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm not a technical mesh creator. I just push the buttons and work, and it works. So everything's good? Okay. Save it. Select all, select none, select all. Now I'm going to undo until she's big again. Come on. There. Now it's normal size again. Actually, I undid too far. I have the camera and the lights back. No big deal. Am I shape or did I go back too far? Let me go forward one. No, I guess so. Forward, forward, forward. Okay, whatever. I think it's my shape. Let's be sure, let's be sure. I may have gone back too far. I'm tired. Load shape. Yeah, I guess it was. Okay, we need to scale it again. So select the armature with the right button. This time I'm going to scale it by 4. So we have a giant. Click. And save it out again after we choose it. The eye, the head, the body, and the bottom. File, export, go out of Avastar. Find a place to put it. Check everything except RGBA. Looks good. We'll call this one Giant Me and save it. Okay, we're done with Blender. That wasn't so painful, was it? All I really used was the A key, and I used the S key for scale. That's really the only part of Blender I used. I chose a couple things off, one thing off the menu here, under the Avastar menu, wherever the heck it went. But that really wasn't hard. 2 or 3 keys. Let's get rid of this. Now we're in World. Time to upload it. I'll do the difficult ones first, because the human size one is very simple. Avatar, upload, mesh. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. Sorry, I'm sorry. Somewhere, create clothing, create a new alpha. I'm going to call this one Mini and Giant Alpha. We need alphas to hide the avatar. This particular one for the Mini and the Giant is going to be a full body alpha. There is one in your inventory, but I'll show you how to make one. Add the new one. Nothing visible happens yet. We edit it, and we say hide the lower body, hide the upper body, hide the head, hide the eyes, and hide the hair. Save, save. Now, I'm just going to duplicate that and modify it. So, copy, paste. I'll rename the new one Mesh Me. Mesh Me Alpha. Take off the Mini Me Alpha. Add the Mesh Me Alpha. Edit it. And show the eyes, because the eyes are going to show through on the mesh one. Remember, I didn't save the eyes. There's going to be holes there. My system eyes will show through. That looks best. Okay, time to do some uploading and some jacking around with numbers. Thank God for free uploads. Upload. Mesh model. We'll do the Mini Me first. Paranoid check to be sure the skin weights are good. Skin weights. Yes, they are. They're still human shape. The arms are down to the side. The skin weights are good. If they weren't, you see a real mess right here. Okay, Mini Me is a good name. It's an avatar shape. The LODs are fine. You can use generate for an avatar. Physics, that's the lowest. Upload options. Include the textures. Now this is important. It includes the skin weight and includes the joint positions. For a non-human size avatar, you want to include the joint positions. Actually, it would hurt to do with all avatars, but definitely with a non-human size or an animal or something. Now the Z offset. This is the one that will drive you nuts. 0 is ground level. This is a mini, so we don't want to have it be at, we don't want to have it default to ground level because the mini is going to be up in the air. We need to set the Z offset at some negative number. Let's see, minus 0. Let's see, 3/4. It's 3/4 the original size, so I'm going to guess if I bring it down by 0.75 meters. That's a guess. That's my starting point. Maybe it's 0.75 meters. I'm guessing because it's 75% smaller, so maybe I need to bring it down by 75%. Wild guess. Let's hope I'm at least close. And upload it. It's a good starting point. It'll probably be a little bit different for every avatar. But 0.75 is a decent guesstimation. Okay, put on the mini alpha. Attach the mini me to, well, not the hand. Let's put it somewhere where it'll probably be safe. Right hip, please. 0.75 was too much. It's in the ground. Dog poop. 0.75 was too much. Okay, take it off. Get rid of it. Avatar, upload, mesh model, mini me. Here's an avatar shape. It has no physics, or lowest physics rather. And textures, skin weight, joint positions, minus 0.7. That wasn't that much. How about 7.1? Calculate weights and fees. Upload it. And just to be sure that everything is clean and non-distorted, I'm going to relog, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Get used to relogging when you're playing with mesh avatars. A mesh avatar does terrible things to your hover and your bone position, so just get used to relogging. There's not much you can do about it, it's just the way things are. Okay, I uploaded this one at an offset of minus 0.72. Let's attach it someplace. Right hip, 0.72. Oh, still too much. Okay, I'll try 0.7. Be right back. Okay, we're back. This one was set at minus 0.7. Z offset. Let's attach it again to, what did I choose last time? So tired, I'm sorry. Right hip. Ah, good. Ooh, look. 0.7 was pretty damn close. We'll leave it at 0.7. This particular mini-me that I made has a Z offset of minus 0.7. Yours may be different. Okay, good. And just in case you don't believe that's a mini-me, here's a standard size cube. That is a mini-me. Time to texture it. Take it off. Do you see my skeleton? That's what mesh avatars do to you. Okay, so there's the mini-me avatar. Get ready to see some boobies. Objects, textures. We're gonna see boobies. Boobies. Eyes. Drop it. Eye. Drop it. Face. Drag and drop. Lower body. Drag and drop. Oh, there's still a little seam around the waist. Well, that's what happens when you scale. I suppose that could be tweaked, but I'm not going to bother with it. Upper body. Boobies. Okay. Hey Zeno, you get to see my boobies. Yeah. Zeno's a good guy, but he just loves to look at boobies. Ah, who doesn't? So do I. Okay, get rid of the old mini-me. Take the new one in inventory. And I'll attach it to the hip again. Right hip. Where'd I go? Oh, there I am. Okay, there's a mini me. Little bitty, teeny tiny, cute little mini me. A naked mini me because that's the texture I use, bare skin. If you, let me get in the face here. I guess I can't zoom that low. Also, she's looking like that because I'm not wearing an AO. Mini me's and giant me's act weird without AOs. Well, I'll just tell you, I can't zoom in that close, I guess. The texture on the face or whatever is going to be whatever you put on it. If you want makeup, you're going to have to find a face with makeup. Because you can't wear system makeup anymore. Not on a mesh avatar. Mesh avatar has to be textured. That's why you need the skin files, the ping files. If you have the ping files, you can just load it into GIMP or Photoshop, get the textures for your makeup, layer it over the skin, save it, and retexture your mesh avatar. Okay, that's the mini. Let's do the maxi. Let's do the giant. Same principle. Upload, mesh model, giant me. Giant me is avatar shape. The physics are lowest. The upload is good weight, good joint position. I'm going to pause the video while I jack with these numbers here. All I know for sure is the offset is going to have to be a positive number because we need to bring the avatar up. I'm going to start with 2 meters and jack my way around from there, relogging in between, changing the numbers, resaving, relogging, yada yada yada. Thank God for free uploads. I'll be back in however long it takes. Well, that's an offset of 2 meters and isn't quite enough. The feet are still in the ground. Oh, I'll try 2.5. I'll try 2.2. I'll jack it around until their feet are on the ground. I'll be right back. That's 2.5. She's still in the ground. I'll try 3. Be right back. There, the magic number was 3. An offset of 3 positive, which is as high as you can go. As high as you can go in the uploader. So if you're going to make... Oh, she's still floating, huh? Ah, she's floating. It's less than 3. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to put another value in. So it's somewhere between 2.5, which is too low, and 3, which is too high. More jacking around. I'm not going to do it. This is just a demo. Also, there is another way, which is easier than jacking around with the offset, but it's not the proper way. What you could do is leave the Z offset alone and adjust the hover height. I think. No, I guess not. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Never mind. Don't do that. That's stupid. I guess you're stuck with the Z offset. So 2.5 was not enough. 3 was too much. I'm not going to jack around anymore. I'm going to say maybe it was maybe 2.8, 2.7, whatever. Not important. It's just a demo. So giant me. I know I say that a lot. It's just a demo. It is just a demo. I'm going to, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do my best to not show you the perfect way, the ideal way. I want you to do that. I want you to look at my videos and say, oh, that's Meghead, I can do better, and do so. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I screw up on purpose so you guys can say, haha, I'm better than Logan, I can do it better. That's it. I'm a perfect builder. I just screw up on purpose to give you guys something to shoot for. Alright. For Pete's sake. Stop using SketchUp controls. When I get tired, I start going to SketchUp mode. I try to move my camera on like you do in SketchUp. It doesn't quite work right. Okay, eyes. Eye. Upper body. Boobies. Face. Lower body. Is there a seam on the giant? No, there's no scene. Okay. I guess only minis get scenes. Cool. I wonder if that's a bug in Blender. Now let's see, what was it? No. Oh my tired. Objects. Get rid of the old giant me. Take the new giant me. And let's try them both. Mini me. Up. You see? We're in the giant, set my offset all wrong. You have to reboot in between mesh avatars. Well, you saw the mini me works. Here's the giant me. Keep that in mind. Reboot in between every mesh avatar because the bones get messed up, the hover gets messed up, whatever. There you go, giant boobies to look at. Now I'll do the standard human size, which is way easier. Way easier. One more reboot. I'll be right back. Final reboot because the human one will work perfectly off the bat. Okay, we're back. I'll do this one in front of you. Upload. Mesh model. Mesh me. Mesh me. There's an avatar shape. Physics are lowest. Include the textures, include the skin weight, include the joint positions. Leave the offset at 0. Why? Because this avatar was made with my shape to match my shape and the settings of my shape, so I don't need to offset anything. Calculate weights and fees and upload. Watch the thing make me a liar. No, I shouldn't have to. My avatar walks the world at a 0 offset, so the mesh one would also walk the world at a 0 offset. That's the theory. What are you doing? Objects. Mesh me. Attach it to... I'm using the hip right along, haven't I? Right hip. Hey, mesh me. All those feet are not in the ground. No. Oh. Had a heart attack. There. She's good. Except I'm wearing the wrong alpha. So all I have to do is switch to the alpha I made for this. Wouldn't work, didn't I? Just take off the full alpha and wear the mesh me alpha. There. See some of my... I'm still going. My keyboard wind blows. Thank you. As you can see, since the eyes aren't... See, the eyes show through now, my system eyes. Final step, which you've seen twice. I'll do it one more time. Find it first. Take off the mesh me. Res the mesh me. Delete the old mesh me. Now we're going to texture the mesh me. Lower, upper, head, and take it back in inventory. And wear it. There's a mesh avatar made with Avastar. I'm sorry the video was so long, but it's good. You saw my screw-ups, and you saw what could happen, and you saw how to fix it perhaps. And you got to see my boobies, but not my real boobies. If there's any questions, ask me in Whirl. Thank you.